Good afternoon. Thank you for taking time and joining our session today. My name is Mehul. I'm from the YS team, and I would be coordinating this session today along with our speaker, Mr. Kiran. And this is the first session from our academia series, and we would be having a few other sessions where we will deep dive into the topics of CAD modeling for students and CAE and simulation, various fields of CAE and simulation, digital manufacturing and PLM. So today we will be doing an overview of all the solutions which we have, and then we will do a deep dive in the next sessions. In order to keep this session as interactive as possible, we encourage you to interact with us, type in your questions, ask as many questions as you have. You can type in the questions in the chat box and we can answer them at the end of the session, or also after the session we will also have a 10 to 15 minutes question answer round. We can answer all your queries at that time. So without taking much time, I would like to introduce our company and our speaker today, and then I will hand it over to Kiran, who can then take it ahead. Okay, who we are basically, Vyas is a Dassault Systems value-added partner in India. So Vyas started in the United States 5 years ago. We are a platinum partner for Dassault in United States, and India we have started a couple of years ago. We provide software sales, engineering consultancy, training, basically all type of sales and support for all kind of various industries, including implementation and tools like Delmia, Bacchus, Effisape. And we have a specialization in simulation technologies. We do all kind of simulation work for all kind of industries. And we have multiple industry experience, which is oil and gas, machinery and equipment, automotive, electric vehicle, which is the upcoming industry. Our team consists of all PhDs and masters in solid mechanics, fluid mechanics, material and corrosion. So basically, we have experts from all over industries and all the technical topics which we can help you with. In India, we have a presence in Hyderabad, Pune, Kolkata, and Bangalore. And yes, we are expanding in India. And Kiran, can you go to the next slide? So in value proposition, we are committed to every client's success by providing them the best of the services and technologies. We have domain knowledge in the PLM, FEA, and CFD design, digital manufacturing, and validation applicable in multiple industries. We can also review, and we help companies and institute to review their existing processes, and then we help them to enhance their setups for better utilization. We provide on-site, off-site, all kind of supports and customized to your institutes or even the various industries. And we offer software development services for a Bacchus. We can help you to customize the Bacchus as per your needs. And so that is it about our company. I will quickly introduce the speaker for the day, who is Mr. Kiran Bokray. He is a senior CATIA and 3D experience solution engineer at YS. So Kiran has done Masters of Engineering in Mechanical Design from the University of Pune, and he has 5+ years of industrial experience in forging domain in die design development and manufacturing field, and 11+ years of experience in engineering consulting, technical support, and pre-sales activities in areas of design and digital manufacturing, engineering and validation. So as a CAD and manufacturing professional, he has worked on various on-site projects in automotive, process industries, and nuclear energy segments for virtual manufacturing process validation. His expertise is in forging design, plant design, and validation using digital manufacturing solutions and CAD using multiple CAD solutions. He has a good knowledge related to complete processes followed in various industries. So with this, I will hand over our today's session to Kiran. In case if you have any questions, any queries, feel free to type in the questions or in the chat box. Kiran, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Mehul, for the introduction. So without wasting any further time, we can just directly go to the agenda, today's agenda. So today's agenda contains the overview of 3D Experience platform for academia, then 3D Experience platform release highlights, 3D Experience platform complete packaging, overview of that, I will say, academic roles, the description of that, what all roles are there, then electromagnetic simulation, then digital tagging, advantages of 3D Experience platform for academia and existing customer base, what we are having presently, and after that we can go for the question and answers if you are having some questions. Okay. So overall, 3D experience platform for academia, the main target here is, depending on the present situation, the pandemic situation, the main target here is to provide a virtual classroom to the education field, in which we are providing a turnkey solution for complete, I will say complete processes which are carried out in industries and as well in academics. This will help the educators and the students who are presently working in the education field, and the researchers also who are doing some innovations or working on some research activities. In 3D experience platform, you will find there are 13 brands available, but out of them I have tried to capture some brands in this. You must be aware of SolidWorks, CATIA, and these two brands are available for CAD modeling purpose. Then Similia is available for product design and product validation, I will say. Digital manufacturing, or Delmia, is available for digital manufacturing, in which we can define the complete process and validate the process virtually. Innovia is for the complete PLM activities which are carried out. Then 3D Excite, it is available for creating a virtual world. This can be used for if you want to build a complete shop or complete and you want to visualize the things virtually first. So 3D Excite can be used. Geovia is for I will say this is for my mining solution available. Then Exalead is a kind of search engine. Using this, you can search the related data in the 3D experience platform or in the database which is available in 3D experience platform. And CATIA Composer is available for technical documentation. And there are 4 to 5 more brands available, which we will try to cover in the later slides. So all these brands are incorporated in a single platform now, which is called as 3D experience platform. Okay, so just go to the next slide. Overview of the complete 3D experience platform for academia. So what all industries we are targeting presently? Academics is one of them, I will say, but where our solutions are used. So there are totally 11 types of industries. Out of them, I have tried to share some of them. So transportation and mobility is there, automotive industry we can call it as. Then aerospace and defense is there, life science is there, high tech is there, consumer packed goods are there, uh, and many more are there. So I've just tried to capture some of the industries where we can give our complete solutions. And 3D experience platform, it is a multidisciplinary social collaboration, I will say, platform, in which you can go for the complete design and engineering activity which is carried out in the industry. Addition to that, we can go for system engineering. Then addition to that, we can go for manufacturing and production activities. Uh, there will be some domain change. We can go for civil engineering also, architecture also, and all these activities can be compiled in a project management tool. So all these are carried out in in the 3D experience platform on a single platform. So we call it as a single source of truth, where all the data, all the information is available on the single platform. And this particular platform, it is a web based browser application. Means there are two types of I will say applications in this. One is the browser based and one is the native apps. So there are many browser based applications in this, which you can open in the browser application, Google Chrome or Internet Explorer, and you can browse the required information from there. Then the other target of using 3D experience platform is to do a collaborative environment, to create a collaborative environment in your industries. Basically, all the stakeholders who are working on a common project, the idea is that all the stakeholders should be on a common understanding. So for coming to a common understanding, a continuous collaboration should happen between all the stakeholders. So collaborative environment is created. And one more additional point in this is there are inbuilt communities available in this. industry communities are there. In your case, you can create academics communities in which you can post your findings, or you can post your problems, and you can get the response from the other team members in the communities. Why platform is why 3D experience platform, and basically we will be talking on the cloud application of this. Based on the present pandemic situation, cloud is the best option which is available for any solution, I will say, any software, I will say. So why cloud is beneficial? Because you can plug and play the applications whenever it is required. So no need of a separate installation, database, a server. So you can directly go and play the whatever apps you are requiring to use. Then as we are using the cloud application, so the maintenance activity is also simple, and it is secure too. And the support point of view, you will get a 24/7 support available for this. And other third advantage of using a cloud application, a 3D experience cloud application, is that you can access your data anytime and anywhere and on any device, I will say. So simple access is available. As I mentioned, it is a browser based application. So you can if you want to get a update on a ongoing project, for example, so that particular update you can get on the web browser. Okay. And as I mentioned, there are two types of apps available in this. One is web browser, and others are native apps, which when you are using a cloud application, they are automatically installed, downloaded and installed when you are trying to use that. Okay. So basically,
Kiran,
what
should
is,
we take the first poll question?
yeah, we can take.
Okay, I will just launch it for everyone. So just for everybody's information, we have some interactive poll questions for you. I will just post one question on the screen, and I request you to select the suitable option. We just want to understand what kind of solutions you're using right now. So I will just try to check if it is. No, I think there's some issue with the poll questions. Kiran, I think we can go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So 3D experience platform, this particular uh, uh, it is called as 3D experience compass, in which the complete 3D experience platform is divided into five zones or five areas. The first one is 3D modeling, 3D I will say, and under that you will get all the 3D modeling apps. So we have seen the brands in the previous slide. So Katia and SolidWorks goes under this 3D modeling apps. Okay, and Geovia also goes under this. The second one is simulation apps, which is basically used for doing the simulation and the validation of the either the product or the process. So Delmia and Simulia comes under this simulation apps, and Katia Composer also, this comes under the simulation apps. Then the third one is information intelligence app, in which we talked about Exalead, which is a search engine kind of thing, and you can go and dig out the information which is available in the server, in the database. So that comes under this information intelligence apps. And social collaborative apps, the complete Innovia on which this 3D experience platform is built, that Innovia portion comes under this social and collaborative apps. So basically, Innovia is meant for doing the collaboration, the online collaboration with your team members, or with your staff members, or with your stakeholders of a particular project. Okay. So in your case, as we are presently working offline, so collaboration can be done between students and professors on some research activity or some project, ongoing projects maybe. Okay. And due to this online collaboration, all the people who are working on a common activity will be on a common understanding. So I will just run a video which will showcase you what actually 3D experience platform is. Hello, I'm Charles. I'm a data systems engineer. I work here doing stuff like this, and it's awesome. Today I've got approximately 2 minutes to tell you about our 3D experience platform and show you how it's amazing for your 3D projects. So let's get to the basics. What is a 3D experience platform? Explanation. It's a platform that gives you access to a catalog of applications, or apps, like the kids say these days. These apps allow you to design, simulate, inform, and collaborate on a project.
Got it? Good. Imagine you want to build a hoverboard. There's going to be more than one person working on your project. For example, engineer, programmer, marketer, mechanical designer. Before, you used to work like this. No more, now that you can work on a 3DEXPERIENCE platform. Oh yeah, the platform looks like this. It's pretty cool. First thing first, you need to create your personalized dashboard. It's your own pimped out working environment. Then you can invite your friends and colleagues to hang out, kind of like a video game party. Here we go. Except it's for work. From there, you can finally begin your working journey using the most incredible toolbox ever created. And inside, this, or this, what's that? But rather multiple apps designed to help you collaborate on the project at hand. Every job position receives their own personalized package and therefore applications. For example, if you're an engineer, like this guy, you'll find all the apps you need to virtually simulate your hoverboard. And of course, you'll have access to all the necessary collaborative applications that make it feel as if you're in the same room, without having to be in the same room. To resume, you can work on your project from anywhere on any device. Got it? Good. With the 3DEXPERIENCE, everything is stored on the cloud. Not this cloud, this cloud. Which means that you can never lose anything, and anyone can access the latest version of a project at any time in total security. Which means you'll never have to listen to this sentence again. Yeah, which version is a good version? Is it master good, good final, or final master good? It also means that you can share what you want with who you want and keep what you want to keep private, private. Thanks to these project management tools, each individual can share their agendas and progress. And because Daxo Systems is present in every industry, so wonderful product. Where can I sign to invest? The 3DEXPERIENCE platform is the solution you'll use for the rest of your career. So you might as well start using it now. Look at all the business opportunities it presents. Got it? Good. You want to create your...
So this was just an overview of what actually 3DEXPERIENCE platform is. And basically 3DEXPERIENCE platform, if you see in the right side, you will find a snap of what 3DEXPERIENCE platform looks like. And in that you will find an option called as world. And in that world, there are basically, this world is divided into 5 categories presently. 3DEXPERIENCE Collaborative Innovation, then 3DEXPERIENCE Works, 3DEXPERIENCE Industries, 3DEXPERIENCE Healthcare and Life Science, and a special I will say portion is given for 3DEXPERIENCE education purpose. So all the required roles and apps, whatever is required for 3DEXPERIENCE education purpose, it is compiled in this 3DEXPERIENCE education portion. And in 3DEXPERIENCE education, we try to address 4 types of audience. One is the industries, the industry customers, then the professionals, individuals, then academics and the students. Okay. Based on the 3DEXPERIENCE platform, the roles, there are basically 13 academic roles available under 3DEXPERIENCE platform, academia, I will say. And these particular roles, as we are working on cloud, they are divided into 4 sizes. One is, if you find here, S, M, L, and XL, small, medium, large, and extra large. So why this is required actually? Because when we work on cloud, there should be a predefined space available for each and every user to keep his data on the cloud. So in the next slide, in the coming slide, you will find what all detail about this. And to more showcase on this, you will find the apps are available here. If you go to the 3D Innovator role, and if you go to the apps, all the required apps are available here. So as I mentioned in the previous discussion also, these particular apps are either web browser or they are native apps. So if you find, if you say 3D Play, so 3D Play is an app which can be used as a web browser. You can anytime you open your project data in a lightweight format, you can review that and you can create markups and send the data back to your, I will say, manager or your professor to review that. Okay. So this is a deck of 3DEXPERIENCE platform. So 3DEXPERIENCE platform specially for academia. So you will find the base here is the collaborative business and industry innovation. or Innovator. So on top of this, all the other I will say domains or the complete packaging is placed. So the base it is a prerequisite, and if you go further, you will find project collaborator. So as I mentioned, you require to collaborate and be on a common understanding. So for that, you require this collaborative project collaborator, I will say role, and it comes under this Innovia brand. Then next one is 3D designer or 3D innovator. So both these apps, it is either for SolidWorks or CATIA. Both these apps are required for creating a 3D model. And next one is 3D experience work or engineer. So this particular app is also, or role is also required for advanced categories of 3D experience work. Then comes the design engineering, under which you will find the styling or style designer. So if we are trying to do some concept design, right from we are trying to design something which is to be conceptualized, to be created as a concept. So we can start working in the design style designer. Uh, Additionally, if we want to go for advanced design packages, we can go for engineering experts. Presently, we are working on EV vehicles or electrical vehicles. So in that, the system engineering is playing a vital role in that. So if you want to go for system engineer, so system engineer is also available here. And urban architect is specially designed for civil and construction work. So this will cover all the design activity or engineering activity. Then once the product is designed, we can go for the product simulation. Uh, the product simulation, I will say, and product validation also. In addition to that, to manufacture this particular product, we need to define some manufacturing processes also. So that will come under this manufacturing production activity. And in addition to this, as I mentioned, we are working on a complete single project. So to do the complete project management, we call it as governance. So to do the complete project management, this program manager or project manager role is available. Under this, you can go for the project management activities. And the last one is the marketing activity, I will say, the virtual storyteller. To explain this in best way, we can take an example of a mall in which we want to create a mall virtually, design a mall virtually, and just showcase to the customer what the mall is virtually, and he can just take the feel of the complete mall. So that particular activity can be done using this virtual storyteller. Okay. So as I was talking about the cloud, so this is the complete deck of 3D experience platform for academia. And if we go for smaller number of users, we can get 50 GB of data, 50 GB of space to save in the database, the data. Then if you go for medium size, 100 GB is available, large size 200 GB is available, and Excel 400 GB is available. Okay. This is specially designed for academics, 3D experience platform academics.
Kiran,
Kiran, should
let's break.
we just
Kiran, let's
try
break for.
taking the poll?
Yeah.
Srini, can you try? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We request everyone to just select the option, all the attendees, which solution you think would be most beneficial for your area of work currently. So just click on the options, and we will keep this poll live for let's say 15 to 20 seconds, and then we will move ahead with the presentation. I see a lot of people have voted already. So
This will
Srini,
be
just
helpful for, yeah, this will be helpful for us to plan our upcoming webinar so that we can focus on this particular topics. Yeah, I think let's stop this.
yeah, just 10 seconds more and then we can close the poll. Almost everybody has voted. Okay, Srini, I think we can close the poll
Thank you.
and continue with the presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mehul. So to talk on the deck which we have seen in the previous slide. So base is the platform, the 3D experience platform on which the
Kiran, I think your voice is not audible. Srini, can you hear him?
Mehul, I think we lost Kiran.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you are able to
okay.
hear me?
Yeah, Kiran,
Yes.
now it is all. Yeah, okay. Please go ahead.
There
Yeah.
is some network disturbance actually, so sorry for that. So
Okay.
next is that we can customize our 3D dashboard as we require. So we have seen that in the video. Based on the projects, we can customize our dashboard as and when it is required. And the third advantage of using this collaborative business and industry innovator is that we can communicate within the communities. The communities can be within your single environment, or we can globally also we can try to communicate and take the ideas which may be required for your research activity or your learning activity or anything. Okay. Then next one is the project collaborator. So in this again there are 2 or 3 aspects. One is presently people they are using their legacy softwares, I will say, or solutions, CATIA V5 or SolidWorks or Simulia standalone. So to integrate these particular solutions with the platform, we can go for this project collaborator role which is available. And additional point to this is we can as mentioned in the previous slides also, we can open the data or access the data anywhere on any device whenever it is required, and we can get the real-time information of the current project which is going on. Now, the project can be related to the design activity, it can be related to the simulation and validation activity, it can be related to the production activity. Anything you can access in the real-time scenario. Then moving further, we can go for the 3D designer. This comes under one more brand, which is SolidWorks, which is basically used for CAD modeling. So what all activities we can do in this? We can create the 3D models. We can go for some kind of surfacing of also in this. And the main activities which we can do in this is we can use the additional browser based application, as I mentioned, 3D play. And 3D play basically it opens your data in a lightweight format in a browser based application, and this can be viewed or reviewed with your professors or with your colleagues anytime, and we can take the feedbacks and we can give some markups for that. Okay. And the purpose of using this cloud application is that the IT cost remains very low for this, because we are not investing in the servers and the database whatever is required. So these are the benefits of why we are more focusing on the cloud application. Then another 3D, there is a web-based browser-based role or application, I will say, which is called as 3D Innovator. Using this, you can do the basic level designing activity in the web-based browser only. And again, we can do a live collaboration with the stakeholders, with the different stakeholders. And if you are going for additional means you are looking for a package in which we want to go for the CAD design, we want to go for the simulation and validation activity, we want to go for process simulation and some portion of project management, then we can go for this 3D experience engineer role which is available, under which we will get the access to all the brands which I have mentioned here: SolidWorks, CATIA, Simulia, Delmia, and Innovia. So I will say right from the design activity to the manufacturing activity and complete project management, you can try to connect all these things using this 3D experience engineer role. So I will just run a video for you.
The latest release for Dassault Systèmes 3D Experience platform delivers an elegant, powerful business experience environment. With role-based functionality, easily access apps and services users need with one click. The new 3D Experience Marketplace offers an ecosystem of qualified industrial service providers for operations like 3D printing, and self-defined 3D dashboards streamline collaboration for both users and management across industries to create innovative consumer experiences. Dassault Systèmes CATIA R2019X delivers multiple enhancements for designers, engineers, and systems engineers. The new 3D Generative Innovator role delivers browser-based on-the-cloud generative modeling that uniquely combines graphic visual scripting and interactive 3D modeling with the ability to use one or the other interchangeably at any time. This intuitive, smart approach lets creative people quickly design, explore, and validate variations of complex, repetitive, and non-regular shapes and patterns. All geometry created is available for use in detailed design and manufacture. With R2019X, now create in 3D virtual reality with CATIA Natural Sketch. Plug and play your HTC Vive head-mounted display and jump into VR directly from the 3D sketching app. A new immersive interface lets designers 3D sketch and model directly in the 3D VR space with an immersive experience. A new product experience presenter role creates compelling visual product experiences in 3D for more effective and professional styling presentations, design explorations, and reviews. You can quickly and simply set up a design review experience with styling variants, packaging options, animations, views, and configurations. The experience can be enriched with ambiances, environments, lighting, and behaviors, and then played, switching between and exploring alternatives in real time. R2019X introduces Isom Design Experience, a new generation surface modeling app optimized for computer-aided styling and Class A surface modelers. With proven Isom technology and developed in collaboration with industrial user champions, the app delivers new levels of productivity, innovation, and collaboration. With an innovative approach to user interaction and selection, and a new user interface.
So I'll try to run this video a bit quickly because maybe we will be short of time.
Isom Design Experience boosts Bokray, recognizes and connect and collaborate with the enterprise with optimized milled parts by defining milling specifications. A new extension role, Function-Driven Refinement Designer, enables further refinement and convergence of an optimized shape. Concept Building Designer adds productivity enhancements, including the creation of variable curtain walls. Designers can integrate third-party models. Through FMI integration, you can combine models from different modeling tools and point of sale for their ultimate customers or consumers.
So this was just an overview of what actually, what all capabilities we can handle under 3DEXPERIENCE platform. And the main idea in this is virtually create all the things first and validate them and then go for the actual implementation. So next in this is the styling engineer. As we have seen, concept design is one more important aspect when we try to work in any type of industry. So styling engineer plays a important role in that. So I will just run a video for this again. So the main point here is we can use the concept design not only into the automotive or aerospace domains or industries. We can use this in consumer products also. And the other thing is we can take the real experience of the product which we are designing. So virtually we can design the product, and virtually we can take an experience of what actually we have designed. Okay. The next in this is engineering expert. So basically there are some additional domains or subdomains carried out in industries or in academics also. They may be needed. So for example, we need to go for a sheet metal design or stamping process or composite design or additive manufacturing or powder metallurgy. So all these activities can be carried out under this engineering expert role. So I'll just run a video for this again. So this is how we can carry out the additional, or I will say advanced designing activities. So different rules are available for that. Next comes the system engineering. As I mentioned, presently we are all working or mainly concerned about the EV or electrical vehicles which are coming into the industry. Or so the main aspect in that is the system engineering to properly means the mechatronics work which is carried out in that. I will just run a video for that, so that you can get an idea.
This video shows the mechatronic system's role values, which allow you to create and validate complex mechatronic systems. The first example deals with an electric car development, from the requirement engineering to the multi-physics simulation using Modelica. All necessary requirements and parameters for the car are captured and managed on the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. For instance, the acceleration of the car with its duration from 0 to 100 kilometers. Requirements and the parameters are available for engineers. It's the same for the system architecture views. They can be linked together and reused as rules and checks during the development phases. System behavior is designed with Modelica using the CATIA Daimola behavior modeling application. Vehicle templates with high fidelity models can be captured and reused. For instance, the full active suspension is defined up to the component level. By combining all the disciplines, including electric drives, power electronics, vehicle dynamics, and control, you can easily come to a solution. Then, the results, such as the maximum torque, can be reused as inputs for 3D design templates, which, for example, will precisely define the gearbox. The The role takes advantage of the powerful 3D modeling capabilities of Kiran Mechanical. Modelica models from 3D kinematics are also available to rapidly define the actuation and control laws of the mechatronic system. In this example, it is applied to an automatic door opening. The next release will introduce the Modelica models from 3D tubing in order to define the correct behavior of fluid systems, which are used in plants, ships, or other process facilities.
So as shown in the video, we can use this system engineering for in the automotive industry or aerospace industries, and also we can use that in piping and tubing industries or chemical industries, I will say. So we can use there also. And the base idea of this is reusing the existing data and creating the rules and parameters and doing the designing and validation of your complete system which you have created. Okay. The next in this is urban architect. This will cover the civil portion. If you are going for buildings or building a dam or stadium or bridges, what all activities can be done in this? The separate role is defined for civil activities or construction activities under this 3D Experience Academia. So I'll just run a video for this.
Growing populations need more and better industry. But civil design and construction face challenges from cost overruns and delay. The industry needs to consider new design and construction approaches to help deal with these issues. Civil design for fabrication industry solution experience, powered by Dassault System experience platform, and help with collaborative access to design models and data from anywhere, anytime, and across different disciplines. Civil design for fabrication creates an integrated building information modeling design platform for use by owners, engineers, and civil designers who can work simultaneously in parallel, share data, and build quality and efficiency into every project. Civil design for fabrication provides a single source of truth with real-time management of the large amounts of data in thin environments, and with IFC and Omni-class fluids. With Dassault System 3D Experience platform, you have simultaneous real-time access to design models and project data from anywhere and across disciplines. No user is isolated. You can import data from any number of platforms. Create a single source lockup. All stakeholders can work together in an integrated design community. The ability to work with existing 3D templates from the civil engineering catalog or create your own original templates for future use makes working with civil design and fabrication highly customizable and predictable. You can save time by importing prototypes from a list of components using established parameters and then easily modify them. Changes during design are instantly updated throughout the model to help ensure consistency and reduce errors, time, and effort. Civil design for fabrication on the 3D Experience platform integrates all design data, including large BIM data like terrain information. With new geolocation tools, you can bring precise site data into the model or actively prepare a site for excavation, virtual modifications to any terrain, automatic relevant excavation calculations. You can extract coordinates and terrain information using the model or put design information in a 3D map for an accurate site overview for all users. Civil design for fabrication connects conceptual design models to fabrication data and to construction costs, quantities, specifications, and schedules. You can generate prefabrication models from the integrated BIM master data. With integrated design processes, you help reduce rework and waste and improve design process efficiency. See how civil design for fabrication industry solution experience from Dassault System can help improve your civil design and infrastructure projects. Learn more at W.
So this was the application which we can use for the complete civil engineering activities. Next one is product level simulation, or I will say product level design, simulation, and validation. So for that, there is a separate role available, which is called as simulation engineer, in which we can go for the FEA activities, the CAE activities, linear simulation or non-linear simulation, thermal simulation. So all these activities can be carried out under the role which comes under simulia, which is called as simulation engineer. So and in addition to that, we can go for the analysis of the additive manufacturing activity also, which is the presently a hot topic in the industries going on. So I will just run a video showcasing the capabilities of this role.
The latest Dassault Systèmes 3D Experience platform delivers an elegant, powerful business experience environment. Role-based functionality lets users easily access all the apps they need with one click, and self-defined 3D dashboards streamline collaboration for both users and management across industries to create innovative consumer experiences. Companies around the world today well understand the need to utilize realistic simulation as a core business process to reduce cost, increase product performance, and power sustainable innovation for product, nature, and life. The 3D Experience platform provides a simulation data management foundation with a common user interface for everyone, serving both occasional users and simulation experts. In addition, users can capture, manage, reuse, and share simulation methods throughout the enterprise. For decision makers, the 3D Experience platform provides technology to view and analyze simulation results on both desktop and mobile devices. Part designers and product engineers who only occasionally require simulation are provided with guided workflows, enabling access to powerful simulation technology without requiring expert knowledge. For power users, our most advanced multi-physics, multi-scale, and multi-body simulation technologies are at the core of 3D Experience simulation. The 3D Experience simulation portfolio provides a collaborative environment, both on-premise and on cloud, for modeling, assembly, solution, and visualization of anything, from small single-part models to the most complex assemblies facing customers today. With 3D Experience, simulation is now fully integrated with design, engineering, testing, and manufacturing, bringing the virtual and real worlds together to power innovation and business into the future. Available on-premise and in public or private cloud, the Dassault Systèmes 3D Experience platform is a business experience platform that enables our clients to create delightful experiences from design to point of sale for their ultimate customers or consumers. For more information,
So in this video, you will find that this particular applications can be used for any domain. It can be used for medical applications. It can be used for consumer products. It can be used for automotive or aerospace design. The next role which is available is for specially is for manufacturing activities, which is called as production engineer. So in this you can capture all the manufacturing related activities. For example, we want to capture the or analyze or design and analyze the assembly activity which is going on in the shop floor. So virtually we are trying to build all these things in the solution in the 3D Experience platform. And once this is validated virtually, then we will try to implement it in actual. So why this is required? Because many people, they are spending their efforts, time, and money in doing the trial and error in the shop floor. Instead of that, we can virtually create all these things, and once this is validated or we are satisfied with the solution, then we can go for the actual implementation. In this also, additive manufacturing is one more aspect because it comes under manufacturing, and robotics is there, ergonomics is there. So all these activities can be tackled in this production engineering or production engineer role, I will say. So one more video is available for this. I will just run that.
Dassault Systems introduced its 3DEXPERIENCE platform, available on-premise, in public, or private cloud. Today, the navigational environment of our 3DEXPERIENCE platform is enhanced with the new If We Compass experience. And it all starts here, in a single visual and intuitive environment, providing navigational access to all Dassault Systems apps, including social and collaborative apps, 3D modeling apps, content and simulation apps, and information manufacturers and producers every step of the way. The new user experience of our 3DEXPERIENCE platform enriches collaboration and increases immersive environment now provided for Delmia's modeling, simulation, and execution solutions. The new user experience is simple to use and uncluttered, enabling users to focus on their content. Delmia users can now quickly navigate required tasks and tools. Extensive use of lightweight dialog boxes and callouts enhance the intuitive experience. The new user experience is consistent across all 3DS applications, enabling effortless transition and enhanced context for content and tasks. This unified collaborative experience makes it easy for users to benefit from enhanced value delivered by Delmia and other integrated 3DS brand applications, while expanding accessibility to mobile platforms. Direct manipulation check context, on demand. This groundbreaking user experience extends the value of 3D as the global language for all producers in the global value chain. Delmia users now benefit from enhanced process modeling capabilities, powerful simulations, and more efficient execution of manufacturing operations. Dassault Systems.
So this is the role which is available for the complete manufacturing activity. Next is the project management or program management, in which we can map all the activities, all the stakeholders, all the responsible people who are working on a particular project, and we can track or assign activities or track their activities live using this project management tool. So I'll run the video for this.
Delivering a project on time and on budget is at a higher risk when you use disconnected project management tools and solutions. To mitigate this risk, use the Project Planning app on the 3DEXPERIENCE platform and integrate your project management efforts with your resources, tasks, and deliverables. Creating a project is simple. Click New Project and give it a name. Add project collaborators, viewers, and resources so that all stakeholders can stay connected and informed. Update important details in the properties and define a file repository to ensure that all files added to the project are secured in the appropriate space. To make it easy for all project collaborators to access shared data, add files in the Content tab from either a file upload or link to pre-existing content on the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. Define and assign tasks in the Tasks tab. This leverages the same collaborative tasks technology so that collaborators have a simple and familiar experience keeping track of their work. Visualize and iterate on the project timeline in the Schedule tab. Create milestones and drag and drop between tasks to create dependencies. For a rolled-up view of a project, use the Summary tab. All of this is accessible from any device with an internet connection, so you can update your projects at any time and ensure all stakeholders are on the same page. Leverage the power of the 3DEXPERIENCE platform to enhance how you plan, execute, and monitor projects.
So using this, you can completely do the complete project management. Next is the virtual storyteller, the last one, for which we are using the 3DEXCITE brand, which I showcased in the first or second slide. So I'll just run the video to give you the idea. So using this tool, you can give a good idea or good experience to your consumers who can take the feel of the complete product and do some variant checking, or they can go for exploring the product more easily virtually. Next one, the last one is electromagnetic simulation.
The poll question.
Yeah, we can take.
Srini, can you post? Yeah. So we just want everybody to just click on the right option, which is applicable for you. And we will also try to cover the first poll question, which we missed after this one. So we will give this maybe 20 more seconds. I request everyone to please vote as per your suitable option, which you are seeing on the screen. Question is, are you looking to expand CAD, CAE, PLM setup in your institutes? So I see already a lot of people have voted. Let's just give this 10 seconds more. And after this, Srini, you can post the first question as well.
Okay.
Okay, I think we can go to the first question. Can you post the first question, Srini? Okay, this was the first poll question, which we missed actually due to some error. Request all of you to please select the suitable option for this one as well. The question is, which CAD CAM simulation or project management solution are you using currently? Request the suitable option. Deso, 3DEXPERIENCE, ANSYS, Siemens NX, Altair, PTC. These are the commonly used solutions in the industries and also in the education institutes. So we'll just give this 10-15 seconds for everyone to select the answers, and then we will continue with the presentation. Okay, I think we can close the poll. Thank you, Srini. Kiran, you can continue.
Yeah, thank you, Mehul. The last one is electromagnetic simulation. This actually is not covered under the 3DEXPERIENCE Academia, but currently in industry there are lots of challenges, or I will say customer pain areas, which we are focusing on. So I thought of adding this slide also in this. So what actually electromagnetic simulation is required for, we can go for the antenna design and simulation. So for that a CST Studio suite is available. We can go for medical system design and medical system simulation with respect to our human body. So that also activity we can do. And in addition to that, we can go for the filter and multiplexer design and simulation again, and checking the frequencies and all these things. So these are the I will say activities which we can carry out in electromagnetic simulation. Then we can go for particle dynamics, then shielding, and signal integrity. So all these activities we can carry out under electromagnetic simulation. If at all you are having some interest related to this, you can just post your questions or chat in the chat, or maybe we can connect later required for this. So I'll just run a video for electromagnetic simulation.
Imagine that you are responsible for designing a modular GPS smartwatch. With each segment of the strap containing a different electronic module, there are hundreds of possible configuration alternatives. How do you identify challenges with connectivity, signal integrity, and electromagnetic interference early on? With electromagnetic simulation technology, you can not only analyze individual modules, but also the entire product assembly. Here, the antenna sensitivity of the smartwatch is shown with the strongest signal directions shown in red. This allows you to evaluate your product connectivity performance performance in all possible configurations early on. Human proximity effects can also be analyzed, enabling designers to verify not only connectivity when the watch is worn, but also ensuring that it meets regulatory compliance and electromagnetic safety standards. In this case, you discover that the antenna becomes detuned when not worn on a user's wrist, causing the connectivity to degrade. With electromagnetic simulation technology, you are able to redesign the module's antenna to work on and off the wrist and verify the quality improvement. Now that you have considered electromagnetic challenges, what about considering structural ones? By also performing detailed structural simulations, you can assess the reliability of the watch. This includes advanced simulations such as drop testing and other harsh loading conditions for detailed evaluation of the watch's structural and functional integrity. Another critical component of a smartwatch is the touch screen. Simulating pressure-based sensing requires coupling between the electrical and structural simulations to ensure the screen is sensitive, but not too sensitive. Soon, touchscreens will provide haptic feedback. Electroactivated polymers, which deform with electrical input, can provide tactile feedback to your hand as you interact with this screen. Imagine a feelable button click. We feel that coupled electrical structural simulation will play a key role in evolving flexible electronic design, enabling the development of future products that will provide extraordinary experiences to consumers.
And the final point is digital tagging. So digital tagging means if you are using 3DEXPERIENCE platform cloud application for academics, so there are some limitations using that. Education, whatever data we have created for on the education, that cannot be used for either commercial use. That is one point. And education, the 3DEXPERIENCE platform which we have provided for education purpose, so that particular we cannot connect to the commercial 3DEXPERIENCE platform database. So these are some of the, I will say, not limitations, but these are some taggings which we need to follow while working on the 3DEXPERIENCE platform for academics. Okay. And what are the advantages of 3DEXPERIENCE platform for academia? So connectivity between the education or academics and the industry best practices, that this is one point. Then major industry verticals and major industries, they are presently using Dassault system solution, which is the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. So for academics, it will be helpful that if they give the training to their students in the initial phases only, so that then they can be prepared for the upcoming industry challenges. And research activities what presently are carried out in the academics, that also can be for this particular application also we can use 3DEXPERIENCE platform or Dassault system solutions, I will say. And one more advantage of this is IT infrastructure which is required. It is actually very less because we are working on the cloud solution, and as we are working on a single source, a single platform, so all the stakeholders, all the people who are working on a single project will be integrated on a single platform. So these are some of the advantages of working on a cloud application. These are our some custom.
Kiran, shall we take the last poll question?
Yeah, we can take.
Okay, Srini, can you just post? Yeah. Okay, so the question is, are you having any subject or research work where you think our solutions can help you? Request you to please select the options, yes or no, and maybe we can contact you later as well to check how we can help you in your area of work. So I request everybody to just vote based on the question, and we'll keep the poll for 15 to 20 seconds more so that everybody can vote, and then we will do the last part of the presentation. Let's just keep it open for 10 more seconds so that everybody can vote. I request everyone to select the suitable options. You just have to click. Okay, so last 5 seconds, I think most of them have voted. So thank you, Srini, for posting the poll. Kiran, you can continue.
Yeah, thank you, Mehul. So these are some of the existing customers where we have provided our solutions. So you will find they are from different domains. I will say different industry verticals. So just to showcase you, okay. And there are some more customers. So we have given the licenses, we have given the trainings, we have given the I will say services portion. So all these customers we are catering present. And these are our website and all the contact details where we can anytime you can post your requirement, we can connect anytime, we can have a personal call based on all the solutions which we have showcased. If you are having interest in any of this, we can anytime interact and deep dive in that. As Mehul mentioned, we are going for some upcoming sessions also, in which based on your feedback, we will try to focus on some particular I will say topics. Okay, so this is from my side, Mehul. If you can go for some question and answers, we can
Sure.
go for that.
Thank you, Kiran, for this informative presentation. So before we take up the questions, I just wanted to mention to everybody, please follow us on our LinkedIn page, which is called YS India. And we keep posting a lot of technology related articles, blogs, white papers on that, which can be beneficial. We also do job postings on these pages itself. So do follow us on LinkedIn, YS India company. And so going ahead for the question answer round, in case any of you have any questions, please type them in the question box and we can answer those. You can also try and unmute yourself and speak if required with Kiran. So any questions, we are there to answer. Anything which you have to ask. You can either type them in the chat box or you can unmute yourself and ask any. Also, we will be sharing the webinar recording and slides with all of you after the webinar. So maybe tomorrow we will share all these slides and webinar recording, which we showcase, so that you can refer this anytime as per your convenience. And based on your feedback, like Kiran mentioned, we will be doing deep dive sessions related to simulation or any other technologies which you might be interested in. Okay, I see Mohan, I think, has a question. Mohan, yeah, I have unmuted you. You can
Yeah,
ask.
yeah. You see this virtual integrated analytic solutions incorporation, is it a subsidiary of Dassault Systems? Vyas India.
Yes, so we are basically a partner. We are not a subsidiary, but we are partners. We are their resellers here in India. So we resell their softwares, and based on the software sales which we are doing, we provide services and consultancy also to the customers and trainings as well.
Yeah, see,
So
you must be knowing. See, I retired from my services. I was a principal at founder principal at Government Engineering College, Hassan, and I was also principal at SDM Engineering College. And I was one of the man responsible for the computerization of engineering drawing in the Karnataka state. That was first in the VTU. Okay. So what I really want is now I'm just thinking about, settling into a career of research, wherein a lot of things, the services to the industries, to the customers, or in variety of domains be delivered. So I'm really interested in your Vaya's, analytical solutions and all the software packages. If you have details about it, it would be nice if you can mail it.
Sure, sir. Definitely. We do have your email ID captured, so we will definitely share all the details. And if required, in this week or maybe next week, we can connect you with our technical representative also. I mean, we can discuss in detail how we can take it ahead.
Definitely. Yeah. I look forward for, having interaction with your technical team.
Sure, sir. We will definitely contact you. Thank you. Thank you for your question. Are there any other questions? So Kiran is here to answer all of those, and you can either type them in the chat box or unmute yourself. Okay, I think there are no more questions, Kiran, so we can close the session, and we will connect with everyone through emails individually. Okay. Thank you very much for your time, Kiran. Thank you everyone for joining the session, and we will
Yes.
be in touch with all of you. Thank you. Thank you, Kiran.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Srini. Thank you, everyone.